I never imagined that a single social media post could completely shift my perspective. My name is Daniel, and I'm 35. My wife, Sophie, had always been active online, sharing snippets of her life, pictures from trips, and occasional thoughts about everyday experiences. Normally, I didn't pay much attention to her posts, but one evening changed that. Sophie had been posting more frequently lately, sharing funny moments with friends, inspirational quotes, and casual updates about work. I scrolled past most of them, nodding politely as she explained each one. But then, late one night, she posted something that made me pause. Some husbands think they can't be replaced. I froze. The words hit me like a jolt. I sat there, staring at my phone, wondering, was this about me? Had I done something wrong? Or was it just a general observation, a throwaway thought? Curiosity, and perhaps a little anxiety, led me to look at the comments. That's when I noticed something strange. Several of her friends, people I knew casually, had asked questions like, "Is Daniel free tonight?" and "Can we get together with him?" At first, I felt a surge of panic. Was this some kind of misunderstanding? Were her friends implying something I wasn't aware of? I tried to rationalize it, telling myself that social media conversations often take on a life of their own, and context is everything. The next morning, I asked Sophie casually about the post. She smiled, scrolling through her phone. "Oh, that. It was just a joke, Daniel. You always take these things so seriously," she said, clearly amused. I wanted to believe her, but the curiosity lingered. Over the next few days, I paid closer attention to the way her friends interacted with me. Surprisingly, nothing inappropriate happened. They were friendly, inviting me for small social activities, but nothing beyond casual conversation. Slowly, I realized that the initial panic had been entirely my own projection of insecurity. Still, the post made me reflect on my relationship with Sophie. Why had it affected me so strongly? I realized that part of the discomfort came from my own assumptions about replaceability, about worth, and about the small, often overlooked ways we show care in a marriage. I had been so caught up in routine, in work, in responsibilities, that I had forgotten to actively nurture the bond between us. Instead of stewing in suspicion, I decided to take action, positively. I started small, sending Sophie a thoughtful text during the day, planning a dinner for just the two of us, and taking more time to listen to her stories. It wasn't about correcting anything she had done, it was about reminding myself and her of the connection we had built over years. Her reaction surprised me. Sophie smiled more often, laughed at my little gestures, and even initiated conversations I had neglected in the past. The post, the comments, and my initial panic became a turning point. Not a problem, but a wake-up call. It also taught me something important about perception and communication. Social media can distort reality, highlight insecurities, and make us question our place in someone's life. But rather than reacting with jealousy or defensiveness, I learned that observation, calm reflection, and proactive engagement can transform uncertainty into growth. Weeks later, the memory of the post had faded, but the lesson remained. Sophie and I spent more intentional time together. I realized that being a husband isn't about being irreplaceable. It's about being present, attentive, and committed every day. And Sophie, she continued to post occasionally, with the same humor and candor as always. But I no longer felt threatened or anxious. Instead, I felt grateful, for the reminder, for the opportunity to reconnect, and for the unexpected wake-up call that had strengthened our marriage in ways a single post never could have predicted. Sometimes, the most surprising lessons come from the smallest incidents. A casual post, a few words, and a moment of reflection can reveal truths about love, trust, and the effort it takes to remain genuinely connected.